This is Uncle Chad's podcast.
32.
Okay, we have started the podcast. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first ever Uncle Chad's podcast.
I swear with that name.
It is Uncle Chad. It is your boy, Uncle Chad. So, what do we even talk about? Bro.
You see, that's the thing with podcasts, though. Is you're supposed to have, like, a layout of what you're gonna talk about.
Yeah, you're supposed to. Well, I mean, here. First, I guess I'll start off. Hi, I'm Evil Spirit, and, hold on. Chad? Yeah.
My name's not Chad. This whole podcast is a lie. My name's not Chad. Or am I an uncle? Probably. I am an uncle.
So how's your day?
It's been pretty good.
You guys been... I've been stressed out about school.
You haven't even went to school in the past 2 days. So...
No, believe it or not, that stresses you out. Because I've been so stressed out about it.
Are you still working? Yes!
And my day has been pretty mediocre, honestly. A lot's been going on.
It's just been a day.
So, I am going to interview you guys. I have finally figured out what I'm doing.
What?
I'm interviewing you guys. So,
Interview me.
the first one up is dearest friend, Calvin Coolidge. So.
Or me, basically. Not much.
Hold on, let me get my questions
I don't know
out.
what I'm supposed to... Oh, you got questions. Ooh.
You don't even have
Yeah,
any questions.
Hold on. I do have questions. I do.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hold on.
I'd say a no to that.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, I've been holding on for a few seconds now. Jeez.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, first question. Calvin,
Oh my gosh.
what does a typical day look like?
Yeah.
For you. What does a typical day look like for you?
Gosh. I like how this is how it all starts. I normally get up 5, and basically I would get up before I go to school. I'll start recording. I'll record some videos if I got time. I'll record some things and go to school. And after school, I'll make more videos, and then I'll do some homework if I have any.
Okay, what training program do I have to take to become a president?
Oh my gosh. Need to know is
Fitness pacer
you need
test.
to at least. What you need to learn is, one, you need to learn political science, and that could take a long time. And then you have to get accepted into a political party. After you get accepted into a political party, you have to have a few years of experience. You at least have to be a member of the United States for like around, I believe, I said 15, 16, 20 years, around that around that
Mm-hmm.
is normally when it's good. And then after that, you would go into um, you would have to take a test, citizen. You got to understand basically American history, and then you have to at least be 35 to technically run for. Um, and yeah, that's basically it. And then
Okay.
you got to
Okay.
get elected, which goes through the electoral college, which um, is technically someone would vote, it would go into the electoral college, and then they'll pick and they'll vote on who you vote on most of the time. Sometimes they're faithless, and yeah, they don't really get too punished.
Okay. Um. Um. This is just great. My ping
Yeah.
just went. My ping shot up. I don't know why. Um.
That's basically it, really, right there.
It's not going down. There it goes. It went down. Don't worry. Okay, so I heard you own a couple of filming companies. One you're like a producer director in. One you're the CEO of. Can you tell me about those?
Oh, okay, well, I'm the
Yeah.
CEO of Runaway Mouse Productions.
Okay.
I own basically most of the things inside of it. Aside from a few projects I don't technically own. I don't own, like, Barkswood. I don't really own Radiation Zone. And I don't really own Mass Strangers. But I do
Okay.
have parent companies, um, AK Productions and Smosh a bit. I own a bit of Smosh, and, you know, I I run a few shows under my belt. Dave and the Worker, The Industry, Death Report,
Okay.
uh, The Golden Ruby. I basically I edit a lot of it. I sometimes reach out to Anais to do that for me. If I really need to, I'll ask him if he can edit at least like one of my videos, or he'll ask me if he can edit, and normally I'd probably let him. Just depends on what it is that he wants to edit. Like if he wants to edit Death Report, I mean I'm gonna allow him. If he wants to edit something like Divan the Worker or the Golden Ruby, I'm kind of more hesitant with that kind of thing. But
Yeah.
most of the time, you know.
Okay. Last question. If there's something you could get off your chest right now, what would it be?
Um, that's hard to say. So basically, I guess I should get off my chest because I'm going to be reviewing the Metroid games. Um, hopefully by summer 2022. I don't know when. But I want to get this off my chest now. I, a lot of people like the game, and I do like the remake of the game, but man, I really just hate Metroid 1. Like the very first Metroid game. I'm not the biggest fan of. I like the remake, but I do not like the original. The original is not that good. It lags. The controls are not the best. It's very hard to tell where you're going. There's no real good save states, and in my video I'll probably mention it, like saying, this one is my favorite. So yeah, that's basically like I want to get off my chest because a few a few days ago, I was trying to do a playthrough of it. I was like, okay, I'm going to try to play through the original, and I just couldn't do it. I really could not do it. I did not want to, and I played the original. What?
Okay.
I think so.
One more question. What are three things you could buy at a grocery store and to make the cashier give you like a weird look?
Oh, that's easy. The first thing would be in the back of this one grocery store I went to. There were vinyl records, and I want to get like if I could go into a grocery store that's kind of like Walmart or something,
Mm-hmm.
I would probably buy a vinyl record of Tribe Called Quest, a pair of headphones, and here's the weird part: a loaf of bread. That's it.
Wow.
Okay.
That's very political of you to say, but
Okay.
I respect that.
Yeah,
Oh,
MP.
I know.
Yeah.
I go a little harsh here.
Okay. Now it's time for yeah.mp3, which is another good friend.
He's
I-
literally just an audio file.
Yeah.
I have a couple of questions to ask you. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
How many chickens would it take to be
You gonna ask for
able to kill a
There we go.
lion?
Wow. I would say about 4.
Oh my god.
Okay, about
You're
4.
that freaking intelligent.
Okay, this goes great lengths to what you want to do. The zombie apocalypse has begun. You have an SUV and a baseball bat. Where are you going first?
What did you just say to me?
The zombie apocalypse has just begun. You have an SUV and a baseball bat. Where
Okay.
would you go first?
I would say probably.
I like your answer.
See, that's a hard question because if you go to a military base, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
let me answer. If you go to a military base, like there's gonna be zombies and people, and they would be like, like the zombies would be military. They would be strong. So that's not a smart
Yeah,
idea.
they'd be wearing armor.
Yeah, but if you were to go to a gun store, there's definitely gonna be people there, but the zombies wouldn't really be. They wouldn't be geared out, so I would choose probably a gun store because I feel like it's just a bit safer and you would get better gear out of it as well.
No.
Okay, so
So you want to go to like a hospital or a grocery store?
Well, if you could go to a grocery store, but those are all over, so I mean that's a pretty common choice. That's pretty standard. But if you were to choose like a place that would probably like I feel like a gun store. Or I guess, well, actually no. What about a military surplus store? I think that would be best because that's like usually those have
Yeah, hold
guns.
on.
I've been to some that have guns and also weapons and.
following the apocalypse question, during the apocalypse, would it be better to live on your own or live in a community?
Live in a community, 100%. A community, like, there are dangers to it. Like, there's a chance one could turn on you, or someone could get bit and turn into a zombie, or whatever. But it's taking a risk that's, like, if you were to live by yourself, if you got bit, there is no chance of getting help. If you got lost, there is no chance of getting help. And, like, also in a community, there are many more people that are just willing to go get you food or help you, and it's just a better choice than being by yourself.
Okay. Don't mind that little kid in my basement. I mean, my brother in the background. I have a couple more questions for you.
Yes, Dad. Son. What?
You are now banned from a library, a local library. What would the reason be?
I would say just, being too smart. Like, I'd be reading the books, and the teachers would be like, wow, you're so smart. Get out.
Yeah.
Because, I'm just so smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you could
My only
change,
question is, why would you
Huh?
Never mind. I don't want.
If you could change what falls from the sky every time it rains, what would it be and why? No, it can't be anything that's of a significant value. Like, it can't be gold, it can't be money.
I would say. Okay. I would definitely say babies. I'm joking. I would say I don't know. It can't be. Actually, I know. I would make it rain.
Blood.
Blood. I would say, I don't know, because there's so many choices you could choose. And I wanted to do something that would help me in life. Something that could give me more. So I would definitely say houses.
Okay, another question. If you throw a cat outside, would it be called kitty litter?
Hunter's the only one who questions.
Yeah, wait a minute. Why wouldn't you rate it down quarters?
We'll get to the serious questions in a bit. I'm asking these really important questions. If you throw a cat outside, would it be considered kitty litter?
Oh my god. Yeah, these really important questions.
Okay, just forget about the question. Forget about the question. So, what are your next few plans of life?
Well,
gonna kill?
I'm really wanting to work
rob a
on this
bank?
show by the name of Word, and I want it to be like about zombies and surviving stuff, and it's coming out this year. I'm really excited, but also I'm really wanting to get a music career going. I've been trying my best to get that going. I'm also wanting to start a business. I'm also wanting to learn coding, and I just want to live a humble life. Yeah, just a nice humble life.
Okay. If you had, hold on, I'm trying to think of a question. It's just I wrote down this very unique question that I'm now reading. It says, "Do penguins have knees?" Okay. Well, anyways, let's ask a very interesting question.
I did it.
Hold on, I gotta think of it now. If the CEO of Smosh gave you a show to create, what would it be? Tell me now.
I would definitely
Okay.
A Fortnite movie.
Okay, yeah.
Swear to God.
Well, just letting you know now, he's not going to like that very
I
much.
don't know, it takes time to think of shows.
How would you make a Fortnite movie, though?
Okay, Hunter, to
Okay,
ask you
a
some more
Minecraft movie,
questions.
How about that?
To ask you some more questions. Hold on. Why is drowsiness listed as a side effect for sleeping pills?
Whoa, that guy just died right next
What?
This is getting pretty controversial here.
Oh my God.
Do mermaids give birth to live children, or do they lay eggs?
answer the last question.
What?
What symbol represents 0 in
I
Roman
I
numerals?
thought it was all you. I thought that
Gotta
was
be
all
kidding
you.
me.
Nothing. Literally, okay. Roman numerals are easy. Okay, it goes like this, alright? An I, E is 5, and
I.
X is 10. And that is a 50. And that is what I did to your mom last night.
Yeah. I have another question. Is the sea salty
this is
because
so
the waves never, like, the shore never waves back?
I'm just gonna drown you out now.
What do you call a male ladybug? Okay, so,
That was it.
apparently he had enough of my questions. I guess this is the end of the podcast. Pretty good podcast. Got to know everyone. A special thanks to, Calvin Coolidge and, yeah.mp3. You know, the song. Yeah. On my podcast. They'll always be on my podcast, no matter what. So, deal with it. Next podcast, we'll be talking about, I don't know, rock, paper, scissors, or locking kids in basements, or, you know,
Production.
yeah. I guess this is a goodbye. And who knows, the background of this podcast might be of just a bunch of old men smiling. Now, before we end this podcast, I'm going to ask if we should change the name of it, or should we keep it the same? It's up to you guys. So, this is Uncle Chad's podcast, signing out.
Wow.